Set.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. I'm good. What's your life, Harvey?
No, any of that thing. You are on now.
Good afternoon, welcome to Abo Media. This is News at Noon. I'm Oladun Akinsogu, and here are the headlines. PDP postponed Thursday National Executive Committee meeting for Ondo governorship poll. What Nigeria needs for growth, ex-Deputy Governor Victor Atta flees military interventions. Umahi issues 7-day ultimatum to Julius Berger over Abuja Kaduna Road. Governor pardons 113 inmates in Sokoto Correctional Center. Naira for crude, Dangote Gas NNPCL's first supply. It is time to end girls of war, says U.S. Truck bus collision kills driver on Lagos in expressway. News and details. PDP postponed Thursday's National Executive Committee meeting for Ondo governorship poll. The People's Democratic Party announced late on Tuesday that its planned National Executive Committee meeting, originally scheduled for Thursday, has been postponed to 28 November 2024. The move is to allow the party to focus on strategizing and mobilizing for the upcoming Ondo State governorship election, which is set to take place on 16 November 2024. This was disclosed in a communique issued by the party's Governors Forum under the leadership of Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed following a consultative meeting with various party organs. The meeting also included the PDP National Working Committee, the National Assembly leadership of the party caucus, and the Forum of former PDP governors. The PDP Governors Forum held an extended meeting at the Bauchi State Governor's Lodge, Tatari Ali House, at Sokoro on Tuesday, 22 October 2024. The communique proudly read, rising from the consultative meeting of the various organs of the People's Democratic Party, the party has resolved that the National Executive Committee meeting originally slated for 24 October 2024 has been rescheduled to 28 November 2024. The postponement is to ensure that the party approaches the forthcoming Ondo gubernatorial elections on 16 November 2024 with the unity and strength required to unseat the struggling All Progressive Congress APC government in the states. What Nigeria needs for growth, ex-Deputy Governor Victor Atta flees military interventions. The Forum of former Deputy Governors of Nigeria, FFDGN, has blamed Nigeria's leadership deficit for the nation's food crisis and stunted growth. National Chairman of the Forum, Dr. Chris Akoma, said this in his opening remarks at the Forum's third national conference with the theme Strategic Solutions for Good Governance, Food Security and Sustainable Growth in Nigeria in Abuja yesterday. He spoke just as former Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Obong Victor Atta, blamed years of military rule for Nigerians' leadership woes. Akoma, who was Deputy Governor of Abia State, said Nigeria is undoubtedly endowed with vast natural resources, a large population, awesome human resources, and a rich cultural heritage. However, despite these advantages, we grapple with significant issues of governance, challenges, food insecurity, and the difficulty of addressing sustainable growth. Umhai issued 7-day ultimatum to Julius Berger over Abuja Kaduna Road. The Minister of Works, David Umhai, has issued a 7-day ultimatum to Julius Berger to accept the federal government's offer of 740.79 billion naira for the completion of the 82-kilometer section 2 of the Abuja Kaduna Zaria Kano Road. The ultimatum was issued during a courtesy visit to the minister by the new managing director of Julius Berger PLC, Dr. Paya Lubax, accompanied by the outgoing managing director, Dr. Lars Richo, at the ministry headquarters in Abuja. A statement later signed by the special advisor media to the Minister of Works, Ile-Oluji on Wednesday said the company risks termination of the contract if it does not accept the offer. The Honorable Minister of Works, His Excellency Senator Engineer Umweze David Umai, CON, has formed the opt-in time called on Julius Berger PLC to show corporate patriotism by accepting the federal government's approved revealed total contract sum of 740 billion 797 million 240,713 naira on 25 kobo for the completion of the rehabilitation of the 82-kilometer section 2 of the Abuja Kaduna Zaria Kano Road contract of number 6,303.50. Governor pardons 113 inmates in Sokoto Correctional Center. Sokoto Governor Aliyu Sokoto pardoned no fewer than 113 inmates at the Sokoto Correctional Center were on Tuesday. However, 67 of the inmates were released unconditionally by the governor, while 22 death sentences were commuted to life imprisonment. The gesture was in commemoration with Nigerian 64th Independence Anniversary. According to the governor, who was represented by Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice Barrister Nasiru Benchi, the pardon was in accordance with Section 212 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended. He explained that the 22 inmates serving life sentences had their terms reduced to 25 years and 2 inmates had their sentences reduced by 2 years. Naira for quote Dangote gets NLPCLs for supply. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has received 4 cargoes of crude oil from the Nigerian National Petrol Company Limited. Under the Naira for crude sale agreement, officials of the refinery and the federal government confirmed on Tuesday. It was gathered that the 4 cargoes of crude were delivered to the refinery within the past 3 weeks, when the government kick-started the sale of crude to local refineries and the local currency. A source close to the technical subcommittee on domestic sale of crude oil in local currency, who did not want to be mentioned because he was not permitted to speak with the press, confirmed that more cargoes of crude will be delivered to the Dangote refinery in the coming weeks. The official disclosed that the program started with the Dangote refinery as the only petrol producing facility in Nigeria at the moment. Speaking with our correspondents, a senior official of the refinery confirmed the development, saying the first phase of the Naira crude sale agreement would last for 6 months unless it is renewed by the federal government. Informed sources about the local crude sale deal told our correspondent that the refinery was still waiting to receive more crude oil cargoes from NNPCL, the organization managing country's hydrocarbon resources. They also confirmed that its $20 billion Lekki-based plant was now set to begin the direct sale of refined premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, to domestic dealers. A source close to the technical subcommittee on domestic sale of crude oil in local currency. It is time to end Gaza war, says USA. United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on Wednesday, now is the time to end the conflict in Gaza and urged Israel to avoid further escalation with Iran. Israel fighting Iran-backed Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon and has pledged to hit back against Iran's October 1st missile strike. In Lebanon, state media reported as Israeli drone strike on Tyre after the military wants residents of parts of the coastal city to flee ahead of operations targeting Hezbollah. The warning tracks a new exodus from the once vibrant city, which is perched on the Mediterranean coast, and AFP TV footage showed a plume of thick black smoke rising from the city after the strike. The situation is very bad. We're evacuating people, said Murtada Mana, who heads Tyre's disasters management unit. You could say that the entire city of Tyre is being evacuated, said Bilal Kashmar, the unit's media officer. Blinken's visit to the region is his 11th since the start of the war in Gaza, and his first since Israel-Hezbollah violence escalated to all-out war late last month. Truck bus collision kills driver on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Tragedy struck on Wednesday along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway as the driver lost his life after his white Mazda bus collided with a moving truck near Car Park T in the Loto area of the highway. The driver, who was the only occupant of the bus loaded with bags of potatoes, was reportedly heading to Lagos when the incident occurred. According to eyewitness, the driver may have dozed off behind the wheel, losing control and crashing into truck from the rear. Confirming the incident in a statement to journalists, the public relations officer of the Ogun State Traffic Enforcement and Compliance Agency, Babatunde Akinbiyi, said the accident was caused by excessive speed and possible fatigue. Akinbiyi explained eyewitness accounts indicate that the driver was speeding and most likely dozed off. The master bus, fully loaded with potatoes, was en route to Lagos for early morning delivery. Sadly, he lost control and rammed into a moving Dangote truck from behind. The driver died on the spot, having been trapped in the wreckage before he was eventually extricated. Whilst expressing condolences to the bereaved family, Akinbiyi urged motorists to exercise caution, especially when traveling at night, stressing the dangers of speeding and fatigue on the road. We once again admonish drivers to avoid night travels and excessive speeding, as this contributes to avoidable road fatalities, he said. To the judge joining us, welcome to Ebo Media, and this is News at Noon. You can reach us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Ebo Media, and on TikTok, Ebo.media, on Instagram at Ebo.media, on YouTube, Ebo_media_22. And we're located at First Ojaya Avenue, opposite Glory Field, Nursery and Primary School, Ile-Oluji in the state. You can call us on our phone number for adverts and bookings, 070-533-02878. I repeat the number once again, 070-533-02878. Before we end the news, the recap of the top stories. PDP postponed Thursday's National Executive Committee meeting for Ondo governorship poll. What Nigeria needs for growth, ex-deputy governors Victor Atta flags military interventions. Umahi issues 7-day ultimatum to Julius Berger over Abuja-Kaduna Road. Governor pardons 113 inmates in Sokoto Correctional Center. Naira for crude, Dangote gets NNPCL's first supply. It is time to end Gaza war, says United States. Truck bus collision kills driver on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. This is the end of the news for today. You can join us on the same time, same station, for another edition of News at Noon tomorrow. This news was edited by Shanawa Akintunde, produced by Olushola Ayodele Onitimi. I'm Oladune Akinsoga. Do have a lovely day. Bye.